what do you guys feel like is the most, I guess, the number one thing about your serve? Like, is it going out? Is it going in the net? Is your toss all over the place?
My toss.
Toss? Okay. All right. So here's what I want you guys to think about the toss. Basically, a couple things. Number one, make sure that wherever your toss is going, it is going your arm as a linear, like straight line. Okay. So oftentimes people will accidentally, like their arms will go in this like curved position, or like I don't know, it just won't be a consistent straight line. That's number one. And this is a problem that even actually I have had. So you want to make sure that wherever it is, straight line. Second thing.
Does your arm need to be straight, or just you're talking about the ball?
The arm is straight too.
Okay.
So the arm is straight. It's a relaxed straight. It's not like I'm a robot kind of thing, but it's a relaxed straight line. Sometimes people toss it like kind of parallel to the baseline. Sometimes people toss it kind of more towards the net. But as long as it's in a straight line, that's number one. Number two is the release of the toss. So you want to make sure that you release the ball at about eye level. Now, most times what people accidentally do is they release it too soon. They release it too soon, and then it releases more forward, and they're finding themselves reaching for it. They can't really hit it. Their body motion's going downward, and then it goes in the net. Okay? So you want to think release of the ball, eye level, right there. The third thing is just making sure it's not rolling off your fingertips in some weirdo way. And so if you like flick your fingers, or like you don't like flex and just pop it open, then that's when it's gonna go like off to the left, off to the right, too far forward. So that's three things about the toss that you might find you have problems with. Now, there's a cool drill I want to show you on the fence right here, so come on right here. Your body's straight up against this fence, you're gonna go straight up and try not to...
Where is this handball we're doing?
Just up in like this 90-degree angle. Yeah. You want to toss up? Ah! Nice. Now if you find your arm is hitting the fence, that's when you know, okay, my arm's not going in a straight line, because this fence is going to force you to throw your arm in a straight line. You know what I mean? So
my arm's going in a straight line when the ball's not.
So if the ball's not going in a straight line when you try this, you want to think, okay, maybe my release is a little wonky. So you think releasing the ball at eye level with flexed fingers, you can think of it's like a flower blossoming, or it's like you're releasing a baby bird for its first flight, or whatever you want to think. Aim for at least the top of the fence. So here, you know that it's getting high enough. Good. Because if you know if you're getting it that high, then you can get full extension of the arm. So if you're feeling good about your toss now, all you have to think about is a simple, I'm gonna break it down to like the half serve way, okay? So I always say start with like a 90-degree angle, and this is just to narrow your focus. I know a lot of times, you know, we'll do the full serve, but while we're still training our brain and building that muscle memory, it's really good to just take a step back, go half serve. You have to think racket drop and racket throw. Now when you think of the racket drop, I want you to think just one thing is happening, and that is the racket is perpendicular to the bat. By this point, we've already kind of pivoted our foot and faced our chest towards the court, right? Good. So we're here, and we're about to toss, and as we're about to reach up to it, we just kind of flip the racket back. The elbow is facing forward, the chest is facing forward. And then all you have to think about is a throwing motion. So you don't have to really even think about that, because I'm sure you've thrown a football or a baseball or something before, where you throw and you know that, watch what my hand or my arm does naturally, it pronates. So that means it just kind of rotates outward without me even thinking. I can throw it, and it naturally does this internal and external shoulder rotation that you don't even really have to think about. So I don't want you guys to even think about the throwing motion as like, oh, is my arm twisting in a certain way, because it's really a natural thing that happens. But I want you to think here, pause, drop, throw, okay? And when you do that, you want to just try to connect it with full extension of the arm. Pause, drop, throw. And notice I did this little whip. So try this a few times without the ball. Can this do do a fluid like drop and throw without you guys hesitating or stopping. Can you guys like feel how it kind of feels like your arms naturally doing this lasso technique? You know what I mean? It's like here, back, throw. Here, back. Yeah, totally. So when you get into the rhythm, you can think, okay, I can do this comfortably. And a lot of times I do this to warm up my shoulder before I even serve. I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna do a few of these, you know, get my rhythm going, warming up the shoulder and making sure it's a nice fluid motion. Right. Yep, that's perfect. And then when you feel like you can just do this naturally and it's just like, oh yeah, drop and throw. And your body's rotating while doing it, right? So, go ahead and step up and try a few, okay?
Don't trust a perfect person and don't trust his sound is flawless. Honest, there's a few songs on this record that feel common. I'm in constant confrontation with what I want and what is popping in the industry. It seems to me that singles on the radio are currency. My creativity's only paying when I play it. So they keep saying you're lame, boy, but we go where we want to. They think this thing is a highway, but they may lap tomorrow. Question I asked that. Scared you a bit like a hazmat in a gas mask. If you ask that, it's my brother, he likes when I